Hey y'all, Bridget Bartlett here with Visual Marketing and Design, and today we are live inside of our team training where we are live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So today what I'm going to show you how to do is create a chat widget for your HighLevel website, just like this one. Now, this is really awesome because when you have website visitors, they are going to have questions. So the easier that you make it for them to contact you, the easier it is for them to actually do business with you. It's part of establishing the credibility during this process. Okay. So, what's really cool about this tool is that when the information is entered into the form to contact you, it goes directly into your HighLevel CRM. Okay. Now, if you're not a HighLevel member yet, you can go to bridgetbartlett.com and create a free trial and get access to all of my bonuses. But let's actually talk about how to connect this, okay? So inside of your HighLevel account, you'll see in the launch pad here, if you go over to generate leads from your website, you'll see here is where the web chat, where you can actually integrate this into your website, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and click connect, and then we can type in a website URL. So I'm just going to say, let's use Visual Marketing and Design and continue. And now it is looking for the website. All right. So now we need to tell it which website builder do we use. Okay. So you actually do not need to be using a HighLevel website, the HighLevel website builder for you to actually use this web chat. You can use any of these or, any of them at all. Right. But let's just say that maybe we're using Squarespace. So I can just choose that and then continue. And then I'm just going to click next, and it's going to walk me through all of the steps of how to add my widget to Squarespace. Okay, now if I go back here, let me go back and select a different CSS. And if I don't know, then I can just click continue and then either send the email instructions, or I can just grab the code here. All right. Now, there are other ways of connecting this as well to your website that's actually much easier. Okay. But to customize this, what you want to do is you want to go inside of your HighLevel account. You're going to go to sites, and then you're going to go to chat widget. Okay. So here is where you're going to be able to enable that chat bubble there. You can also change what it says here. So if you don't want it to say, hey there, have a question, text us, which is this message right here. You can change that. You can also put your logo or your image here. And there are recommended sizes here, 300 by 300 or less, to make it, to make it look good. You can also enable the custom greeting. So if someone messages you on your website and then they come back maybe a couple days later and they go to message you again, it's actually going to say welcome back, and it's going to put their name and then say, how can I help you? But if you wanted to change that, you definitely could. Okay. Also, you can change what it looks like when the window pops up here. So do you want it to say something different than I have a question? Or you can change this text here. You can choose to show the email field or not. I do like the email field, especially if you are doing international business, because a lot of times if you're texting people, then it can get kind of expensive with international numbers. So you also have the ability to change here what it says when you're submitting to receive the text messages. You can also change the color. So instead of blue, you can have your own branded color, and you can display your business name down here where it says agency branding. You also have the ability to add your customer support and your the acknowledgement, and instead of one of our representatives will contact you shortly, you can customize that as well. Okay, so once you get all of that customized, you can click here again and then just grab that code and embed it, again into any website. But if you are using a HighLevel website, it's actually really, really simple. You just go to the sites and then you choose the website that you want to enable the chat widget to, and you're going to go to settings, and you see this little button here. You're just going to toggle that on for enabled. Okay, so if it's a blue like this one, then that means the chat widget is enabled on all the pages in this website, and then you of course want to save. Now once you do that, um, all of your communications are actually going to go into your conversations tab. Okay, so if someone does respond to you, and messages you through your chat widget, you're going to see the message here in your conversations tab. Okay, and you can actually even sort for your like SMS or whatever you want to sort for, okay, or my chat. Okay, so you can choose, however you want to filter, but you can see that for this example, this person said, "Please text me," and I would have access to all of their profile information when I do go to message them. Okay, so everything in one spot definitely makes it easy. Now, this is the super easy way to get started, but as you go on, you may want to start automating a lot of these responses. Okay, so you can create a workflow like this one where it's pretty advanced and you're using, conditional logic, and you're saying, hey, if this person messages me and they have this tag or this tag, I want you to send them this series of messages. And if they have, or if they do not, or if they have, these sets of tags, I want you to send them these messages. Okay, so you can definitely build out some really elaborate workflows so that you can incorporate ringless voicemails, text messages, Facebook messages, or emails, or any of those things inside of your follow up. Okay, but if you did want to create just a very simple one, you just want to go to automation, and we're just going to go ahead and create a brand new workflow. And I'm going to start from scratch, and I'm going to click create new workflow. Now the trigger of my workflow is going to be the chat widget. So I'm going to say customer replied, and we're going to add a filter, and I'm going to say that the replied channel is the chat widget. Okay, so I'm going to click save here. Now, as we stand right now, this is going to trigger anytime anyone messages anything through our chat widget. Okay, so now is when we can fine tune what do we want to happen when someone fills that out. Okay, now because it goes right to the conversations tab, maybe you want to set this up for your client so that it sends them an email. Okay, so what you can actually do is you can go to internal notifications. So send internal notifications, and I can choose to send an email here, and I can also choose who do I want this to send to. Okay, do I want it to send to all the users of this account, meaning the business owner, or maybe they have a salesperson, or maybe there's a specific person, or maybe all of them I want to send emails to, but I can select that here, or I can even choose like a custom email if I wanted to. Let's just say all users for this example, and I can add a subject to my email, and then I can also add some content here, like you received a message from your web chat from, and then we can use custom values, and we'll say from their first name, um, with email address, and then we can fill this out here with their email address. And then we could even say, please give them a call at, and then we can add the contact's phone number. Okay, so we're just going to use custom values to fill all of that in. So now what's going to happen is someone fills out the web chat form to ask us a question, and then we are going to send all the users in this account an email, and we're going to say you received a web or a message from your web chat from this person with this email address. Please give them a call at this phone number. Okay, now that's if we did want to have maybe a salesperson give them a call back and talk to them personally. Okay, so let's just say save action, and new message. We'll say that's going to be the subject of our email. Okay, now that takes care of the internal notification, but what about maybe we want to send the person that messaged us an email as well. Okay, so we can actually click here and then just send an email. So maybe we want to use our customer name or our business name. Maybe I would just want to say Bridget Bartlett. And then I could add my from email. So maybe from my vision agency.com. And then I can say new message or actually, I'm sending to the customer. I have to keep that in mind. So I'm going to say what I like to put is automated response or follow up or something like that. But I want to let them know that this is an automated response because I want them to know that a real person will follow up with them, but I also want them to know, hey, we did receive the response. So you can definitely use so many different types of strategy when it comes to utilizing this. But just to give you an example, I may want to say something like, we have received your message through our chat widget or our web chat, and one of our representatives will get back to you as soon as possible. Until then, please feel free to join our Facebook community for live training and support. Okay, and then I'm going to insert the link here. Okay, and then of course, maybe I want to sign this, Bridget Bartlett. Bartlett. Of course, it would be great if I could spell. And then, of course, I would maybe want to make a much nicer signature so this is the basic process, right? So they're just going to fill out the web chat form. We're going to send an internal notification to our team, even though it's in the conversations tab. This is the extra step if we decided we wanted to take this, and we're going to say, hey, you received a message from the web chat, and then we're going to send an email to the person that filled out the chat widget just to let them know that we did receive the message, and we'll get back to them as soon as possible. And this is also a great way to encourage growing your group and community by putting in that Facebook link. Okay, guys, so this is really how easy this is to create a chat widget on your HighLevel website. You can really build out some very simple to very advanced communications and follow-ups within your system. Okay, so I do want to say hello to McCall and Maria, and is it Harry? Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you all tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Before you go, if you have questions, join us for open office hours starting right now at bridgetbartlett.com. See you there.